So how can you keep your focus high and your activities clear when your head is all stressed out and higgledy-piggledy? It's frustrating, right? Because you probably feel like if I could just get some momentum in my business, that would be a big reduction in stress, like reduction in financial pressure and time pressure, and I'd feel so much more positive. But in order to get that business to that point, you need to find some extra time and extra focus from somewhere that you just seem to be lacking. Everybody goes through this, or the majority of people I work with have, so I got a great suggestion for you in this video. Let's just get straight to it. So the first thing that I would say is chill out, okay? You're a human being. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. When I first came into this industry, we were losing a business. I was 50 grand in debt. I was having to work 80 hours a week. I felt like such a loser that I'd allowed myself to get into that situation. I brought an immense amount of crippling, back-breaking pressure into building this business. It's like if someone gave you a backpack and it had like 100 kilograms in it. It's a lot of weight. Eventually you're like, I just got to put that weight down or I'm going to collapse. My legs will give way underneath it. So I constantly felt this amazing amount of pressure. Got to always present. Got to always do this phone call. Got to, anything that I can do, I've got to be doing it. I'm responsible to get myself out of my family out of this hole. That doesn't work long term. It cripples you. So my advice is if you feel that way, is to give yourself a day or two off. You may say, oh no, I can't do that, Richard. Listen, if you want to stay in the game long term, if you don't want to, bust yourself, like your health, start to look after yourself. Give yourself just a day or two, right? Take some time. Do something you love. Do something you enjoy. It doesn't have to cost money. It can just be going for a walk with your family. It can just be watching a movie on Netflix or whatever, right? It can just be reading a book or writing your thoughts out or just relaxing yourself, doing a bit of meditation. Just give yourself some time to push the reset button. And while you're on those day or two off, start to gain some clarity so you don't fall back into the trap of being stressed out, okay? Here's some specific ways you can do that. Number one, remove any activities that aren't congruent with the goals that you've set. So for example, if your goal is to build a network marketing team of 1,000 people by this time next year, and you want to do that by building an amazing YouTube channel and having a high-performing sales funnel, like why is it that you're following 17 people on social media every day that tell you to cold call? Do you know what I mean? Like I see people getting stressed out because they're watching a guy or a girl that says, best way to build a business is to hustle 24/7, make 1 million phone calls, get a sales team, and deep down that would make you miserable. So you're going to be stressed out because you're doing something that's leading you to a destination that you don't want to be at. So why would you do that? How annoyed would you be if someone was giving you a lift home and they refused to go the right direction, they instead took you in the wrong direction? You'd be like, why are we even going? This is a waste of time. I want to get home. So don't invite that stress by taking on all these extra things that aren't congruent with your goals. Number two, take a look at what isn't producing results. You may say, well, I'd love to have a huge Instagram following and that will work for me. Yeah, but you may have been on Instagram for a year and no one's really paying you any attention. You do 2 YouTube videos, you're getting 50 or 100 views per video. So you could get 200 views a week from 2 videos. You're getting 12 from posting every day on Instagram. Where do you think you should start to reinvest your time to get you better results and reduce those demands? Like I look at certain platforms, I just don't want to build them because they just don't seem to like me as much as other platforms. So I will go where the audience likes me and where I prefer to be the most. So I don't have that stress of feeling like I need to be on TikTok. I have no interest in the platform. I don't feel like I need to be on Snapchat or whatever. People say, oh, you're missing an opportunity. Well, no, I'm not, because instead of being on TikTok for an hour, I'm making 3 or 4 YouTube videos a week instead of just the one. And I know that I get traffic and I know that I get great quality of people on here. It's a conscious business decision. It removes my field to be pulled in many different directions. Also, as a final piece of advice, start to create some kind of daily schedule for yourself. What gets measured gets done. If you don't measure it, it won't get done. So if you're feeling stressed right now, maybe because you lack some kind of focused activities. That's why you don't know what you should be doing. If you sit in front of the computer and you're like, well, maybe I'll do a bit on Instagram, maybe I'll do a bit on this, maybe I'll do a bit on there, and you lose track, that's probably because you're not tracking and structuring your activities. So you want to have you should plan tomorrow today at least, maybe even a week in advance. What are you doing tomorrow? What times? You know, you should know when you're getting up, you should know what you're eating, you should know when you're doing meditation, when you're doing mindfulness, you should know when you're prospecting, how many people you're going to prospect. You should know if you're creating a video, what is that video going to be about, right? Have these segments of time in your diary the day before, so when you wake up, you know what you're doing, you know you have some clarity, and even if you're not feeling that great, the routine is going to see you through by holding you accountable to the decisions you made the previous day. Hopefully that was useful. Was that useful? Hopefully it was. Give me a like if it was, so I know to make more content to help you like this. If you are a network marketer and you're looking to improve your knowledge and you're looking to improve your skills and you would like to grow the results in your business, I sponsored nearly 800 people, 770 some, into network marketing. So I can teach you some things. If you would like to learn from me, you can register for a free web class happening this week at www.authoritynetworker.com/YouTube. I'll also stick it in the comments or the description area. That's a free web class where I go over my approach. I'll give you some more useful advice, what you should be focusing on, what you can ignore, a whole bunch of stuff there. If you're a network marketer, I feel you'll get a lot of value from there. I think over 10,000 people have attended this web class now. So, you know, we've showed a lot of people and helped a lot of people with this. I'd love to put that information in your eyes and ears. As always, go create a day in life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. I'll catch you on the next one if you're a subscriber. Have a fantastic day and bye for now.